All right, plain and simple. The pain stays until you see it. So, this is an opposing view to what we all are trying to do right now. We are operating based on this truth that the pain stays until we fix it. And we are like deep into fixing. We're trying to mend things, we're trying to rebuild things, we are trying to, put things in order in assumption that it is to be fixed, it is to be rebuilt, it is to be bettered, and it is to be developed. We are under assumption that we are beings that need to be developed, to be fixed. The underlying assumption is that we are broken. Things are not in order. Things are not okay the way they are, and we have to be present. We have to interfere and change the course of things because they are broken and they will be more broken. So we work on this presence. We want to be more present. We want to interfere more with things. How can we fix things? How can we make things better? But the pain is not a thing to be fixed. It is only to be seen. And that is also based on a desire that we want to get rid of the pain, or we want to be free from it. If you want to free from the pain, then you're operating on the wrong paradigm, because fixing does not cure the pain. Fixing game is dependent on the fact that the pain persists. Fixing game makes pain permanent so that it can persist. Fixing game, if fixing game was, an honest game, it would stop. You would be able to fix things if this game was really an honest game. You will be free. You would be free of this game if this was an honest game. But the problem here is that we are playing this game of fixing. We're trying to fix things with the hopes of that things will really be fixed, and then we will, rest rather than fix. But it doesn't happen, because even if you fix something, there is another thing to fix. There is an endless things to fix in this life, in your life, if you have the lens, if you are playing the fixing game. And society has fixed us. Society gave us some default settings that everywhere we look, we see things to fix. And by everywhere we look, I mean the most of it is ourselves. Where we look, we see ourselves. Where we look outside, we see the reflections coming back to us. Whatever patterns we are, looping in our lives reflects back to us wherever we go, in our works, in our relationships, in our business, in vacation, during the most simple and menial things that we do around the house. We are always faced with the patterns. And that's why whenever we feel some kind of pain, we are in the business of fixing it. And the moment it arises, we are looking for solutions. And solutions are provided abundantly to us by the society, by the culture that we're living in, by YouTube, by books, by courses. And if you are a logical person, let's take this to extreme. If you are a logical person, you would fill every second of your life with a course or with a learning, with a betterment that you are trusting. You find some trusted sources, whatever they are, and then you would fill your day up with that, and you would make every day the same, and then you would be like an amazing person in all aspects of life. You would take an amazing course. You would take an amazing course on your love life, on your business, on financials, on mental health, on hobbies, on masculinity or femininity, on raising a child. You take courses on swimming, on the best vacation places on earth, on conversation, and then whatever you wish to have in your life in one day, you could perfect everything, and then you would graduate, you know? This is it. This is the graduation mindset. Then you would graduate, then you would have certificates for all of it, and then you would be able to be confident in yourself to go out and socialize. But when you, after 1,000 certificates, what you will find when you go out and meet a person, when you're about to socialize, or when you're about to make a business deal, you know, what you will see is yourself again. Oh my God, I did all these courses and I'm certified in every area of my life, but I am still me and I still feel the pain of me. Even if you do the therapy, yeah, you know, like even if you do the child work, the EMDR, the inner work, breath work, like you speak to your inner child every day, you go to 5 different therapists. No, that's not. They would not, advise that. They would advise against that. And you know, like I go to therapy. I go to some retreats. Like I'm not different from you. I'm not speaking from a different lens. I'm human. I have a personality, and I'm as fucked as you. The reason I go to therapy is that I want to, like, let's see, what is it? And you know, therapy helps me. I love talking to a person about my problems. That gives me joy. That gives me clarity on some of the topics. But that doesn't change the fact that when I get home, I'm still faced with the same problems every day. That makes therapy into an ongoing process. And like everything becomes a process then. How many years of therapy do I need to be okay? How many more modules of self-development courses do I need to, graduate from to become a person? So even if you fix a problem, there will be another problem to fix. This is the truth, there is an endless sea of problems in the world and in yourself. If you have the fixing lens on, then you would see problems to fix. And then you will be happy that you know what to do in the next days or in the next year. Okay, I need to fix this now. I'm set now. I'm set for the next year. I will be focusing on this. And there is no problem in that. There is no problem in having a fixing mindset. But the truth is, it attaches solutions to whatever you're able to think, whatever you're able to experience. Everything, if you have a fixing mindset, would turn into a problem. Everything in life, everything about you, you will find that it sits somewhere on some scales that can be bettered, some things that can be fixed. And everywhere you look, you would find people, you would find, resources that would promise you to get better at these things. And those promises would be like true promises, not false promises. You can really get better at stuff. You can be better at solving problems, and you can get more money solving problems. And there is no problem in getting better, and there is no problem in self-development. This is like amazingly circular thing, because I'm hearing myself as I speak when I tell that, for example, the fact that I have wasted my life and you did too, and this is not a problem. I hear my mind, okay, like, what the fuck? Why are you even saying this? What to do now? What am I to do now? Okay, like, am I to go kill myself now that I wasted my life? What do you want me to feel? Do you want me to be unhappy? Is that what you want by saying this? Is this what you wish for? Because there cannot be any. I don't see any other reasons why you are telling me this now. This is the fixing lens, because it is making the same thing. It is making the truth that you have wasted decades of your life playing the personality game. It is trying to take this and fix this as well. Because everywhere it looks, everywhere the mind looks, it is looking for patterns to adjust to its own loops and to stay where it's at, to persist, to persevere, to survive. If you are in pain and if you have the fixing lens on, you would look for solutions. If you have pain and if you do not have the fixing lens on, you can look at the pain. And it sounds like I'm saying that we should look at the pain. And this is how to fix your pain, to look at it. And as long as it becomes a way to fix it, it just went down the drain. This is so subtle and this is so beautiful. It is so contrarian to what we have seen in the world. It happens in an instant. Like nothing happens in an instant. We live in a culture where the process is the thing, not the destination. But in an instant, we can turn everything to fit in this fixing lens. It is a lens, it is an algorithm, it is a way of looking at the world that makes instant sense. This is almost eloquent, yeah? This is almost brilliant how this is happening in its tracks. I'm seeing right now my mind attaching to everything I say solutions. And I'm like catching myself as I say, the pain is there until we see it. Oh, okay, then I need to see it. You don't need to see it. Then I should see it so that it goes away. There is no should, and that is the fixing lens. It's amazing. And what happens if we see it? What happens if we see the pain? We see it. We give our attention to pain, not to the solution, but to the pain. What if we respect the pain or respect the X, whatever is there, as a part of life? Let's imagine. What if the pain is a part of my life? Like think of a part of your life that you take very dearly. You know, your pleasures, maybe your job, your title. What if pain was in that category? I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying what if? What if this pain is a content in your consciousness that is also valuable, not something to fix? What if the fact that you are where you are right now, in every scale that you think of, is very dear to your life right now? What if it is something to love? Let's say it is something to love that you're right, and you cannot make yourself love where you are right now. You cannot make yourself feel something, or you cannot make yourself think differently about something. You cannot change the lens you have. But I'm saying, what if we can relax? And that, you know, in that Harry Potter movie, let's say not in the movie, let's say, in the Harry Potter books, let's stay, true to the originals. In the first book, where Harry and the guys were trying to access who, going after games after games, and one of the stages they fall into this plant, and when they try to get out of the plant, it wraps around them more and with more power, and when they relax and when they stop, they fall. And in the movie, I think Hermione, in her face, in the actress's face, you see that she is relaxing. But I think Ron does not relax. He just goes, he tightens up, and I think that's a mistake, because even that plant would not release Ron if he was genuinely relaxed, not tight. Because being tight is being same thing as, fighting with it, with force. It is with force. Becoming rigid, it is with force. But relaxing, relax, Ron, relax. Anyway, that's a tangent, but it is like that. It is a relaxation. Can we for a second relax into the truth that there is nothing to fix? The pain is not something to be fixed. And we see it. I'm looking at my pain right now. I am feeling the pain. I am feeling there's a burning pain inside of me right now. I'm feeling it. And you know, it is like, even in this couple of seconds, my mind and whatever is, whatever is witnessing that mind, there was like maybe 30,000 lightning bolts going in both directions. My mind goes in and let's fix it, and then I relax. And then my mind goes, okay, seeing is the way to fix it, and then I relax. It is like constant, it is instant relaxation, and it is a decision, and more like a permission than a decision. And you know what happens? I mean, this would, like, as soon as you hear it, you would like immediately have an adjective for it. You would place me somewhere. But you know, I'm looking at my pain right now. I'm taking the time, I'm taking the attention to look at my pain. And as I am feeling the pain, I cannot make myself not feel alive. And just 30,000 thoughts arrived right now. Okay, then pain is something that is telling you that you're alive. Then maybe we should feel more pain. Then we will, okay, then let's make every feeling, turn it into a positive thing that would make us feel alive. This guy is a masochist, or, oh, okay, I get it now. He will go and, work out because of this pain. He would take his anger and put it into good use. You see what is the mind doing? And more importantly, do you see what happens when you see the pain? This is it. The pain stays until you see it. And this is the truth.